In 1967, a young woman arrived in Nashville with only $20, a guitar, and a dream that few believed in. She faced rejection, ridicule, and relentless doubt from an industry that dismissed her appearance and voice. Yet, this same woman would go on to become one of the most iconic figures in music history, building a legacy that extended far beyond fame and fortune. Her journey was not simply about success, it was about survival, resilience, and compassion. This is the story of how adversity shaped her, how she endured loss and rejection, and how she ultimately transformed pain into purpose. A childhood shaped by poverty. She was born into extreme poverty in a small one-room cabin in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. As one of 12 children, life was defined by scarcity and hardship. There was no electricity, no running water, and barely enough food to feed the family. Winters were harsh, and survival required constant resilience. Her father worked tirelessly but earned little, while her mother brought emotional warmth through songs and stories. Poverty was not just a condition, it was a constant presence that shaped her perspective, teaching her endurance, humility, and the value of hope in the darkest circumstances. The pain of humiliation and exclusion, beyond physical hardship, emotional wounds ran deep. At school, she was often mocked for her worn clothes and humble background. Other children laughed, and the sense of being less than became a painful reality. She began to understand that poverty carried not only deprivation, but also shame in the eyes of others. These experiences left lasting scars, shaping her sensitivity and empathy for those who struggle. Yet, instead of breaking her spirit, the humiliation fueled a quiet determination to rise above her circumstances and prove that her worth extended far beyond material wealth. Music as an escape and identity. Amid hardship, music became her refuge. Her mother's singing and her grandfather's church hymns filled her world with sound and meaning. By the age of 7, she was already writing songs, pouring her emotions into lyrics that reflected her life. Music offered an escape from hunger and hardship, allowing her to dream of something greater. It became her identity, her voice, and her purpose. Even as a child, she recognized that her gift could be a pathway out of poverty, a way to transform her pain into something meaningful and lasting. A bold leap toward dreams. After graduating high school, she made a bold and decisive choice. With little more than hope and determination, she left her home and traveled to Nashville. It was a leap of faith fueled by the belief that she was meant for more. Leaving her family was painful, but staying meant accepting a life she refused to settle for. That moment marked the beginning of her journey into an unforgiving industry. Armed with courage and ambition, she stepped into a world that would challenge her at every turn and test her resilience beyond imagination. Harsh rejection. In Nashville was not welcoming. Instead of opportunity, she encountered rejection at nearly every door. Industry professionals dismissed her appearance, her voice, and her style. They told her she did not fit the mold and would never succeed. These harsh judgments echoed the doubts she had faced growing up, threatening to erode her confidence. She struggled financially, often barely surviving, and the loneliness of chasing a dream weighed heavily on her. Yet, despite the constant setbacks, she refused to abandon her vision, holding on to the belief that persistence would eventually lead to success. Small breaks and difficult compromises. Eventually, a small opportunity emerged when she signed a contract with a record label. It was not ideal and came with limitations that restricted her creative freedom. She had to compromise her artistic vision and accept conditions that felt unfair. Still, she recognized it as a stepping stone rather than a final destination. Her first songs began to gain attention, offering a glimpse of recognition. However, financial struggles persisted, and success remained uncertain. This period taught her resilience in the face of compromise and the importance of staying true to herself, even when pressured to conform. Rising above adversity as her career slowly gained momentum, she continued to face challenges, including exploitation and self-doubt. Yet, she refused to let these obstacles define her. She worked tirelessly, writing songs and refining her craft. Each setback became a lesson, strengthening her resolve. Her determination and authenticity began to set her apart, earning her recognition and respect. Over time, she built a career that reflected her true identity rather than the image others tried to impose on her. Her rise was not sudden, but the result of relentless perseverance, an unwavering belief in her own potential. Success with a purpose. With success came influence, and she chose to use it to help others. Despite achieving wealth and fame, she never forgot her roots. Her experiences of poverty and struggle shaped her compassion and generosity. She dedicated herself to giving back, supporting children, families, and communities in need. Her success was not measured solely by financial achievements, but by the positive impact she had on others. She understood that true fulfillment comes from lifting others up, and she made it her mission to ensure that her journey would inspire and benefit those facing similar hardships. A life of endurance and grace. Even after decades of success, her journey was not without challenges. She faced personal losses, health struggles, and the pressures of a demanding career. Yet she remained grounded and resilient. Her long-lasting marriage and enduring values reflected a life built on loyalty and authenticity. She continued to create, perform, and inspire, demonstrating that passion does not fade with time. Her story became a testament to endurance, proving that strength lies not in avoiding hardship, but in continuing forward despite it. She remained a symbol of hope and perseverance for generations. Conclusion. A legacy of kindness and strength. Her life is more than a story of fame. It is a powerful reminder of what it means to rise above adversity. She showed that success is not defined by wealth or recognition, but by the impact we have on others. Her journey teaches that resilience, kindness, and authenticity are the true measures of a meaningful life. From a poor child in the mountains to a global icon, she never lost sight of her values. Her legacy continues to inspire, proving that no matter where we begin, we all have the power to create a life of purpose and compassion.